Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. I'm Stephen Hobay. Today, we'll be exploring the hierarchy of effects theory. Don't go away. Building on the theory of attitudes in marketing, which I cover in another video, we'll be examining today the hierarchy of effects theory, which is really important in advertising. So attitude is made up of three core components: affect, the way a consumer feels about an object; behavior, a consumer's actions with regard to that object; and cognition, the beliefs a consumer has about that object. And although these are important, how these factors relate to each other tells a very interesting story. So the hierarchy of effects theory was created as a navigation tool for advertisers to use in order to influence a consumer's decision-making process. The hierarchy shows the progression of learning and decision-making an individual goes through as a result of advertising. The hierarchy of effects theory stages are awareness, knowledge, liking, preference, conviction, and purchase. And these can really be boiled down simply to think, feel, and do. So it's expected that a potential consumer will experience and go through these six stages of the hierarchy before they make their final decision. So let's take a closer look. First up, awareness and knowledge. This is when a consumer first becomes aware of the product's existence and is supplied information about it. Now, advertisers, it's really important in these first stages for them to keep the information simple and easy to digest. This will entice the consumer to learn more, thereby making a connection with the product or service. Next up, liking and preference. Here, the consumer may form certain feelings about a brand. And this is a really critical stage of the process for the advertiser. Rather than bombarding the potential user with technical language and usability arguments, they should focus more on a consumer's values, emotions, self-esteem, or lifestyle. This, in essence, humanizes the process. The consumer has to relate to the brand. How will it benefit them, the brand or the product? How will it be integrated into their lives? How does it fit within their social sphere? Will they be judged for this purchase? Now, these are just a few questions the consumer may ponder internally before making a decision. Finally, we have conviction and purchase. Now, here the advertising, in essence, tries to close the deal. Their hope is that the potential consumer will act on the information they've learned and the emotional connection they've formed. There may still be some doubt in this stage, and so many advertisers convince consumers to try the product free of charge, or take a test drive, or sample an item. Now, this may ease fears and build trust between the advertiser and the consumer. Now, one of the best ways we can learn about the psychology of marketing is to reflect on our own thoughts and actions when we consider buying a product or a service. Think about the last time you considered a significant purchase. For instance, say a computer, iPhone, or a car. What advertising were you made aware of at the time? Did it inform you, entice you to learn more? At what point did you lean towards one brand over the other? And how did you feel when you finally made the plunge to purchase? Or did you refuse the urge at the very last moment? If so, why? It's pretty shocking when you break it down how advertisers can effectively manipulate the general public, us. But as marketers, it's good to be aware of this process and use it wisely. There is such a thing as ethical marketing, where we draw a line between what may benefit the consumer versus what clearly only benefits the company. And ultimately, it's a balance. And it's up to you to evaluate and choose. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. You can also catch me on TikTok or Instagram. The links are below, so join the discussion. I will see you every week with a new video, so please stay tuned, and together, let's solve it like a marketer.